Evening. It is, what day is it? Wednesday night. Sundown in about an hour. So I'm going to quickly pop out Sharkham Point. I think the last video I did was just across from Sharkham Point. Yeah, edge of Brixham, sort of south of Bury Head. Don't know if you can see that on there. I'll put it on the screen. Little place called Sharkham Point. Loads of people go fishing there apparently. So yeah, lucky by the coast. It's only literally 5-minute drive. Go and see what it's like. Cool. Not a bad night for it. Should get some colour in the sky later. Very nice. Not a bad place to live, is it? Look at that. It's Bury Head over there in the distance. And I think, if I've read the map right, this is going to be Sharkham Point through this gate. Oh, look at that sun. Yes. Roll on the summer. Oh, I'm guessing that this is it. That there, I don't know if you can see them where there's people fishing. That's where I was in the last video, and I've got a feeling this is Sharkham Point, I think. And I was hoping the water was going to be gushing against the rocks and I was going to get some nice long exposures, because you can you see there's a bit of colour in the sky there? Nope, won't pick it up, but it isn't. It's really calm, so calm you could hear a gnat fart. So what do? See, the water's not so still, look, which is cool. We like that, nice. So I've walked all the way down here. So if you get somewhere with the intentions of long exposures, misty water, foggy water, whatever you like to call it, and it ain't happening, change your approach. Go for leading lines or thirds. Don't be disheartened by there not being what you intentionally went for, because we all know what Mother Nature's like. Yeah, so change your plan. Think of something else. Like the looks of that. Looking out, doesn't look too great, but then, oh, nice bit of colour in the sky. So if I get my wide angle on here and get from there, all the way up to there, it might be pretty cool. Like I said, I come down here with all the intentions of getting some nice rushing water, but it ain't gonna happen. But I'm gonna be a cheat. Well, not be a cheat, but I'm gonna go for a bit of HDR, I think. At first glances, what I do sometimes, if I want to see what a shot's going to look like, I just chuck the camera on f 1.2, f 2.8, whatever, chuck the ISO up really high, just so I can quickly go bang and give me a rough idea of what's in the shot. So it's pretty good really. There's a bit of colour in the sky, and it's all, like I said earlier, it's all leading lines. Got the water coming in, but everything is going out. The rocks are growing that way, this foreground's growing that way, everything's just saying pull me through. Take an exposure off that sky. Yeah, there's a nice bit of colour there, but oh, no way I'm going to be able to use my graduated filters here, because it's just like a chunk there. So I'm going to put the camera on the tripod, focus down here somewhere, and I'm going to get a load of exposures, because to get an exposure to retain the detail in that sky, it's going to be so quick that all these rocks here are going to look really dark. And if I set my exposure up to record loads of detail in these rocks, so there's loads of detail in these rocks there, loads going on. If I can pull the detail out of them and a nice exposure of them, the sky's just going to look white, obviously, because it's darker in here than it is out there. So a lot of people call it cheating. I don't care how you get the picture, as long as you get it. So camera on a tripod, take a load of different exposures, I'll probably only take 3, 1 for mid-tones, underexposed and overexposed. Sometimes I'll take 6, depends. I know roughly what I'm going to shoot. He's definitely going to be portrait. Yeah, because they're kind of, all the rocks grow in and then from the foreground it just kind of goes all the way up through the frame. There is nothing there. I prefer landscape in every shot I take, so when you open it on your screen it just looks nice and big, but portrait's good, we like portrait. So cool. Yeah, quite like, if I get that up there, that horizon line goes through the top of those rocks as well, so I might, I don't know, I quite like that. Do I prefer that? No, I think I prefer that. So I know I want the camera roughly about here. Make sure it's on properly because you don't want to drop him down there. It's my cable release. Using my cable release because I'm going to be taking more than one exposure, so I don't want the camera to jolt in between exposures, otherwise the 3 exposures won't line up. I always leave my tripod slightly back because I don't want it to go that way. I'm not in a mega rush because I know that light's just going to get deeper and deeper and deeper. That nice pinch of red in the sky there, like that, quite nice. Manual focus about there, I reckon. Put him in manual, roughly, blimey, this dynamic range is huge. So what I'm going to do, aperture f16, ISO 100, and all I've got to do now is move my shutter to get the right exposure. Now this one here, the first shot's going to be overexposed on the sky because I'm exposing for the rocks in the foreground because it's darker. And then I'm going to keep increasing my shutter speed to catch a detail in the sky. So that's 6 seconds. Take one for 1/4 of a second, which is just starting to show the colour in the sky. And I'm going to take another one, 1/10 of a second. So the dynamic range of that shot, from the bright sky to the dark rocks, 1/10 of a second on the bright sky to keep all the colours. And what was it, 6 seconds to get all the detail out of these rocks. That's a huge dynamic range. There's no way my camera can do that in one shot. So that's all the shots.
Get up now.
Time for a brew and see you in the next video.